Welcome to the Case in Point broadcast, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Yes, I have come back to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because I was just thinking to myself about what I could play today and what would be fun and such. And I don't know, I still have the urge to kind of continue to play these new courses because there's so much content. So that's what I'm going to do. As stated, I probably won't go into the online because it does have a tendency to crash sometimes. Especially because I think the tournament in Australia and New Zealand is just ending today. So, oh, Bangkok, awesome! I have not played these levels coming up now. There's a handful of the new ones I did play, but I definitely haven't played a big chunk of them. So. This is all new to me, and again, it's kind of nice. It's kind of like Smash Brothers, where it's a celebration of all Nintendo IP and like, you know, these international stages, like making these stages, these international stages. Yet, sorry, I'm just warming up. I'm normally not this rough as guts. FYI. Oh. Oh, look at all the fruit and stuff. That's so cool. You know, in kind of like a Nintendo style. Oh man, sorry. Should I just start again? Should I just start again? It's terrible. Nah, it's all good. All good in the hood. Just FYI, I'm recording this on New Year's Day. I am mildly giddy because it's gonna be an exciting year, I think. But I'm just kind of chilling out, taking it easy. Had dinner with my mum the other day. She couldn't come on the actual New Year's. Oh, speaking of New Year's, look at the fireworks! Oh man, I don't know why these levels just make me chuckle. There's just so much happening. I feel it does make for a good recording an episode. Yeah, but whatever. So she came on the 30th, and we had dinner, and that was nice. We watched Deadpool and Wolverine, which I didn't know if she would like or not, because it's very crude, you know. And you have to kind of know a little bit about the lore of Marvel and Deadpool to get all the jokes and such, so I get it, you know. But it's one of those tracks where you just go, damn it, I didn't realize. I was like, I got tons of time left. Apparently not. Link, shake my fist at you. Man, this is a rough start. Oh my goodness. Okay. So good. It gives a challenge. I can come back. So I actually really enjoyed that. It's just snippy. It's a good movie, that one. Deadpool and Wolverine. Ooh! Mario Circuit from the Game Boy. Not Game Boy. From the GameCube. Cool. Not amazingly familiar, but it's interesting having discussions online. Not that I engage, I just lurk from a distance. People's opinions on like all the Mario Kart games and the old Mario Kart games, and it seems like between Double Dash and this one, people seem to love. You know, to me, there's just no comparison. Mario Kart 8 is just ridiculously polished and cram-packed full of stuff, so you can't really, at least in my opinion, you can't compete with something like this. But people said Double Dash is fun. Multiplayer. Like, imagine that. Imagine if the music's cool, I like it. Imagine if they put like Double Dash mechanics into this game where you could play cooperative and you could have someone from behind launching the weapons It was such a cool mechanic. Like, I enjoyed that because I'd play with my mate, you know, Matthew, and just kind of, he would drive and I'd just use the weapons sometimes. Like, not often, you know, just in case he's listening, he goes, oh, we never really did we? Like, no, not really, just like once or twice, but it, you know. Oh, did you see that? Weaving through the bananas like a pro. Taking you with me. Whoa, I don't know what happened there, but it's to my benefit. But yeah, if you wish to comment, I mean, feel free to say what's your favourite Mario Kart. You know, it's all valid. Some things are sentimental, like, you know, people have started really thinking about, like, how kind of rough as guts Ocarina of Time is now in comparison. You know what I mean? But for me, it's like Ocarina of Time is still my favourite Zelda game because it's just sentimental. Is it, you know, does it stand up to Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild? No. Like, it certainly does not. But, you know, it's just got a very sentimental... Whoa, look at this thing. This is crazy. You know, but I still put up there because it just blew my mind. As I said in my previous episode, it kind of reminds me of my dad as well, which is nice. Because it was, I was really cheeky and got it for a birthday present. You know. But as I said, I don't feel too bad about it because I got my comeuppance for that because he said, well, I'm selling it to a bloke at work. He wants it for $20, and I'm like, well, it's your game. You can sell it. You know, that's okay. I'm having that gold cartridge as well. Like, oh man, what on earth? Huh. This might be a bit of a repeat of my first playthrough as well, where the first cup I do is I get like second, and then I get better as I go on. I try different races, but the Tanuki Mario, I hope you don't mind, is still my favourite, so I might stick with him. I think this was on the Wii? I can't remember. It did say at the beginning, but I skipped past it. Man, the music in these are awesome. I haven't been using the Nintendo Music service much at all, but I appreciate that it exists. There's a point for about 2 weeks where I was like walking I was walking around the lake and I'd listen to the Ocarina of Time soundtrack. It was like so peaceful and nice. Hey, it's definitely awesome. People are bitching about it online, saying there's not enough music, and I understand. And I get it. Nintendo likes to drip feed stuff, and you know, I get it. But yeah, it's an interesting concept to have. You know, and I do think it's so they can kind of, you know, wave their fingers at YouTube channels that have the music available for free. But you know, it is their product. Like, you know, so it's up to them how they wish to use it. It's like when people get something for free for the last like couple of decades, and then all of a sudden they go, actually, nah. You know, I understand that it upsets some people. You know. Oh, last race, I think. Or was that it? I'm not really paying attention, am I? Oh, the tour map. Singapore. Oh, cool. Cool but not cool, because I'm not really familiar with these crazy tour style. I should really pay attention to the map. You know, it's interesting, isn't it? And I think I've touched on it a few times. Whoa, look at this! Look at this! Oh, man. Man, they've done so well designing this and such, eh? For someone like me who's hasn't touched or like had such a snarky response to first party Nintendo games when I was younger, or even a young adult even, it's funny how now my channel is just kind of littered with first party Nintendo games. Not just first party Nintendo games, but the first party Nintendo game. Mario Kart, Mario 64, Star Fox. You know what I mean? But it's kind of cool to go back and play them. My my Star Fox playthrough weirdly is having an okay amount of views, and I don't get that. I did not expect that. I mean, cool. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it and are like sticking through it and watching them. Like, cool. Like, if you guys want more Star Fox and the views keep going up on that one, I'll start doing the moderate route. You know, I got to read up on how to do that though, because I think you start off like the easy route and then you kind of just dip into the moderate thing route. Yeah, it's like there's like blue, yellow and red. Yeah. And as I said, if I want to get really crazy with it, at some point I'll try to do a kind of like a playthrough where I try to get all the medals, because I never got that, you know. But it requires. Oh, I did it! Awesome. It requires. That's the power of the Tanuki Mario. It requires reading up on like good technique on where to shoot the enemies to get the amount of score needed to get the medals. And I just have never really looked that up until recently. And when I did, I actually managed to get the couple of medals that I was focused on quite easy with the asteroid field and such. So it might be an interesting thing. And I've discovered the pause button as well on my OBS Studio. So meaning like I can say just wait, you know, and like I'm just gonna push pause, read up on what I need to do, then continue. It'll be really a bit stunted playthrough, and I'll probably be very quiet on it. But I feel like it'd be interesting. New York. Oh, so I don't think I've ever been to New York. I've been to America, and I've been to Los Angeles on a trip to my sister and her partner, now husband, lived there for a while. Man, America is a very interesting place. I'm not going to get political. Let's just say that. I recognize this. I think me and my mate Darren played this course. But I think maybe 100cc or something like that. Oof! That got me rough. But I mean, come on, like it's mad how much content this game has. I don't think you can compete with it. It's like the music kind of reminds you of New Donk City. That could be an interesting game to play as well, Mario Odyssey, but after playing Mario 64, I think they might have to just wait a long time. Hence why I kind of want to play Ocarina of Time. You know, I just keep thinking about that game a lot, and the fact that I haven't really replayed it for the longest time. That wasn't very smart of me, but I avoided it. luckily. It's funny, my Mario 64 playthroughs are quite quiet because I think I'm thinking a lot about what star to go for, or like, is it okay just to play and just, you know, blindly just go for whatever stars and levels and things like that, right? So it is interesting that, like, I play a game like this, oof, rough start, but that's okay. Makes it interesting. Yeah, and I get so hyperactive, but with the Mario 64 one. Oh, Mario Circuit Freak, man. This brings me back to when I was like super young and my cousin had the Super Nintendo. I guess he must have brought it to my nana's place. Oh, that music. I was terrible at it, of course. I mean, that could be interesting as well. Maybe I'll sneak in a random episode of Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo. Experience that. Because I have played it since, and I think, with the exception of this one, and maybe Double Dash, it controls alright. Like, I thought it controlled a lot more sloppy than it did. And just the style of it, like, I really did think that, you know, ooh, getting wrecked on these courses. I really did think that, like, the Super Circuit and Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo were very similar in style, but they actually are not. They actually are very different with the way they look, for sure. So it's kind of cool to go back and look at it, because it does have a different style, which I appreciate, and didn't really appreciate back then. I just thought it was like Super Circuit on the Game Boy Color. Ooh, sneaky. Oh, really? This is might be the one where I kind of struggle. And that's okay. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay. Gonna struggle to even get third or second place, I think, but we'll give it a crack. It's fine. Oh man, this one brings back memories. Well and truly. I think, yeah, this was the first Mario Kart game I owned. And it's funny, like, thinking back to this era of Nintendo 64 games, and how Diddy Kong Racing really took the single player mode of that, like, to real new places, you know. Similar almost to like Sonic 3, which I could only really hire out at Blockbuster Video. Yes, we had a Blockbuster Video in in Bunbury. You know, that's the only way I could really play it. I couldn't find Sonic the Hedgehog 3 anywhere, right? In a similar way, I couldn't really find Diddy Kong Racing for sale anywhere. And that was a bit sad in a way, because I really liked Diddy Kong Racing, but Just kind of just stuck with you know, Mario Kart, which is, you know, arguably the more polished of the two, but single player mode. Oh, really? Single player mode, nah. Diddy Kong Racing, man. Diddy Kong Racing killed it. With its how much content and such it had. Really? Wow. Now that's called getting Mario Karted. Oh, Cat Peach. Shake my fist at you. That's okay. I can't win every single one of them. Yeah, this one as well on the oh, Mario Kart 7. Completely forgot about Mario Kart 7, man. Completely forgot. How could I forget about that one? Oh no, that was fantastic as well, especially for a handheld one. That one was good, but I guess it's in a different kind of category because it's like handheld, you know. You know, it was, yeah, but man, that one was fantastic as well. That one felt good to play. Play it online. Had online tournaments and stuff. Yeah, yeah. At least I think it did. It's been a while. At this point, I'm just gonna go for first place. Even if it gets me to bronze cup, it'll be something. And again, you know, it goes without saying, I'm not the best Mario Kart player. I just know how it feels and controls quite well. So the purpose of these playthroughs is to kind of, you know, give you guys a look at these new courses and talk it up, really. I'm gonna suck up to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Yeah, what do you guys reckon is the likelihood of Mario Kart X or 9 or whatever you want to call it being a launch title for the Nintendo Switch 2? I mean, that would be pretty cool, right? And I feel like that would... Hello? Jeez, that was slow. I mean, that's, you know, when you look at a game like this, and it's kind of a celebration of all the other Mario Karts, but also, like, it's a celebration of all other Nintendo IPs as well as the old Mario Karts and such. It probably is a decent pick to for far out. Nah. I think this is it, isn't it? Damn, I did terribly. Oh. Humph. Oh, got second. Okay. Might push me into third. I doubt it, but nah. Far. I didn't even rank. Wow, that's a bit poor. Apologies, everyone. I'm not gonna bore you guys and do it again, though. Congratulations. Thanks, Lakitu. It's very nice of you. Yeah, I think it would be a good pick. Oh, the Blue Falcon, that's cool. Nah, I'll stick with my usual. Alright, I'll show you guys one more cup, and then I'll call this one an episode. Athens. What a wild place to, like, to visit. It's like so different to you hear I've gotten quiet now. I'm concentrating. Want to end this one off on a bang. Man, nobody does music like Nintendo. Hey, it's so well done. Whoa. I think 2 green shells at this point when I'm first is probably good to hang on to. I could fire them off and create obstacles, but I like the defense. Far out. They've designed these courses so well, as well. Like how it kind of weaves in and out of each lap, and like there's different things on each lap and such. It's like, it's cool. See, sometimes you get demolished by items, sometimes you don't encounter any. I kind of like that about this game, so there's a bit of luck involved. Drink my Coca-Cola Zero. Addicted to Coke Zero these days, I'll tell you what. Ah, yes, I remember this level. It just said it, and I'm not paying attention again. But I think this one was like a Mario Kart 7. Well, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to say every course is Mario Kart 7. Because that's just popped in my head. I can't believe I forgot all about the... It was a DS one, right? It wasn't a 3DS one. Was there ever I have to look it up now. Was Mario Kart 7 a 3DS game? Or wasn't it? It was, wasn't it? No. There was like... Oh my goodness, there was like one on the DS. Wasn't there? Oh my, I have to re-look this up now. Far out. I think there was one on the DS. And then I think there was one on the 3... Yes, there was one on the 3DS. That's the one I was thinking of. The one that came before this, obviously. Mario Kart 7. So then what was the one on the DS called? I think it was just called Mario Kart DS. Oh, I can't believe that my memory completely erased two Mario Kart games. That's mental. Really and truly is a bit weird. Anyway, I remembered them now. Just took some thought and I was like, hang on a sec. Wow, that's wild. have like such trust in my memory and stuff. Like me and my mother talk about it a lot. Like I have such trust in my memory, what people have said, a situation that occurred, and all that kind of stuff, and you know, content and such. But tell you what, the more, and I'm not that old. I'm turning 38, getting there, but I'm not that old. But the more older I kind of get, you know, the more I kind of slowly accept that, you know, whoa, I didn't realize that was the last lap. Wow. How I stuck with second is I've no idea. That my memory, you know, sometimes you believe your memory is such, but then Moonview Highway. Wow, it's very pretty. From the Wii. And then Mario Kart Wii, yeah. Yeah, your memory is such that you know, yeah, memory's a funny thing. Jeez, that was scary. Taking the bomb. Damn. Try to get my banana going as soon as I could, but no. Pardon me. That Bob reminds me of that, like, that crazy Super Mario Brothers movie, that live action one. God, that was wild. If you are talking about age for a bit, I don't know really why, but if you are young and you haven't seen the Super Mario Brothers live action film, I forgot if it was from the late 80s or the 90s. I think it was from the 90s, because I think it came out when I was quite young. Oh my goodness, watch it. It's a trip, man. It was on TV. Probably a bit south of a year ago, and I just watched it because I was like, I gotta see this again. Like, see it. I'll tell you what, it's entertaining. I understand why there's I mean, is there a cult following? I guess there would be, but there's showings of it once a year in certain places. I appreciate the I guess the flavor of it and such. Like, it's very Brooklyn, New York. I didn't really catch that when I was younger. I didn't really get what, you know, a New York, Brooklyn accent and attitude really was. But oh yeah, and like where they go into the dark world is kind of like a it's kind of like a dark world Brooklyn, post-apocalyptic Brooklyn. Yeah. So what on earth is this? What? It's just like a Nintendo themed bath. This is a bit weird. Anyway, yeah, watch it. I guess you're supposed to go in here. Okay. Ew. Oh, it's like a drain, but it's got like dirt. Mold on the bottom of the drain. Should have kept that shell. That's okay. Yeah. And it's a bit dark as well. Like, there's some good disturbing stuff that happens in that movie. But I remember when I was younger, there was a point for a short period of time I was like obsessed with it, like, cause it was like a video game movie, you know. So it really was interesting. Then to read like years later, no, people hated it, and the people who acted in it and such hated it. I was a bit like, oh, really? I thought it was entertaining enough. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. And then, like, when they explain why, and explain that Nintendo kind of weren't pleased with the product, you know, and then you watch the Super Mario movie now, you know, and that's what they wanted. It's like, ah, of course. I thought that movie was pretty cool. The actual Super Mario movie that Nintendo produced with, I think, what was it with DreamWorks or whatever, and with Chris Pratt and that. Yeah, it did definitely what it needed to do, and it had its nice little nods and, you know, nods and Easter eggs for the Nintendo fans, and yeah, I don't know if it's that memorable, but that's coming from a, you know, from a 37-year-old adult, so yeah, it's fair enough. I mean, it's bad, just wasn't really a surprise, yeah. Yeah, okay, I've ended this one off with a bang. I get the trophy for this one. Let's just see the trophy, and then I'll say goodbye and have a good early June, July. Oh my goodness, January, wherever you're sitting. Yeah, Feather Cup. Yeah, there it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on Case in Point, and I will see you again tomorrow. See you later.